Hello you guys, I'm Monique Anai and I have been on Tirzepatide, the GLP-1 medication partnered with Weight Care for almost 5 months, and I've lost a total of 20 pounds. It's been slow, steady, sustainable, and I've honestly been having a really good experience. I did have some nausea and a little bit of symptoms, and I noticed too anytime I go up on my medication I do get a little bit of that nausea back, but so far so good. Besides that, I have been really good and honestly pleasantly surprised with my progress. And the biggest thing is I don't want to call it effortlessness. Before starting the GLP-1, anytime I was losing weight, it took so much effort. Like, I had to be obsessed with it, and if I skipped a day, it was like rolling downhill from there, and that has not been my experience. Another thing was going on vacations. Every single time that I've ever gone on vacation ever in my life, easy 10 pounds. Like, I don't know what it is about going on vacation, but I would just get this like bug in me that wanted to just eat everything, and it was all about just overindulging. We just got back from Colorado, and this was the first vacation that I did not gain weight. You guys, I actually lost a pound, which is just crazy because I wasn't intentionally trying to be on good behavior, trying to eat less, trying to eat more healthy, trying to eat more water. That wasn't on the top of my mind, but I will say I definitely noticed a big difference vacationing while on a GLP-1 because I just didn't have that same overindulgence. It was so crazy. It was honestly really nice, and I've noticed too that if I overindulge to where I'm ignoring my cues because I'm doing it just for the sake of doing it, I get really sick. I feel awful, I feel terrible, and so because of that, it's just like not worth to overindulge. What's even the point? And that's been the biggest mindset shift and actual physiological shift, because the medication does help with slowing down your digestion, makes you fuller faster, and that has just been honestly super helpful. Very crazy that I did not gain any weight. It was just honestly such a shock, and since it was my first time traveling on a GLP-1, I was really nervous about how I was going to get my medication there. I ended up getting this travel case from Amazon. I want to say it was like 15 bucks. It was on sale, and it came with 2 of these ice packs, and so in here I actually did 2 syringes because there has been a couple times here at home when I'm doing my shot and the syringe kind of comes bent, or it bends while I'm sticking it into the vial. So I'm like, let me pack an extra. I had my medication in here, and it actually worked out because when it came to my medication, I only had 1 more shot left in the vial. So that's what I took, so I didn't really have to stress about bringing my medicine back home. This kept it cold enough for what I needed. The flight to Colorado was 2 hours, plus getting to the Airbnb, getting it into the fridge immediately. But yeah, I was also really nervous about how things were gonna go with TSA. I was like, are they gonna ask me questions? Are they gonna make a big deal because like you have syringes, you have medication? But thankfully it was a super seamless process. I'm not sure if traveling with GLP-1 medication is more complicated when you're going internationally, but as far as domestically here in the United States, it was very easy. I had this in my carry-on case and did not even get any questions about it. Of course, we brought it back empty, so no questions there either. But honestly, this helped so much because I was so nervous about how I was going to transport my medication, and I also did not want to miss a week because there has been a week that I missed and it was not great. I did notice that my appetite came back, and I also noticed that when I started my medication back up, I felt more of those symptoms. So I'm like, you know what, I don't want to miss a shot. I just rather figure out a way, and this came in such handy to get my medication there safely and also with peace of mind. One thing that I realized on this trip is how much the GLP-1 helps me with my appetite control, because there would be a lot of times where my husband would be hungry and be asking me like, are you hungry yet? Are you hungry yet? And honestly, I just really wasn't. Or because we would stop and get like a drink or a snack, that would just hold me over to where I wouldn't be starving or ready for a meal. So that was something that I noticed on this trip, because I was like, wow, I just really don't have that same indulgent vibe about me, because normally on vacation I'm like, give me all the food, I eat till I'm stuffed. Like, I've always struggled with binging, and since doing the GLP-1 I just have not had a lot of interest in binging, or I'll have a little mini binge where it's just basically a snack plate. So it's been really nice to not be in that constant cycle of binging. And even on vacation, when I came back and I stepped on the scale and I realized I lost a pound, I was just so shocked, because that has literally never happened in my life. And the fact that it didn't take a lot of effort or conscious awareness, like there has been vacations, especially if you guys have been here since like 2015, 2016, when I was like in my grind of being super fit and everything. When I would go on vacations or holidays, I would be super aware. Like I was vigilant. I had a plan so that I would not overeat, so that I would not deviate from my weight loss. And it would take a lot of mental effort. But now on the GLP-1 with this vacation, I did not even pay any attention to it. Of course, I focused on drinking lots of water just because Colorado is very high altitude. And I also felt like being in the high altitude, I don't know if I burned more calories, because there was a lot of days that I just felt exhausted, pooped. And even my kids were taking multiple naps a day, which they never do. So I'm not sure if that contributed to my 1 pound weight loss on vacation, but to be able to lose weight on vacation without even trying is just crazy. I definitely don't want to romanticize being on a GLP-1. It's really important that if you go onto this medication, it's because you need it in your life, it's doctor recommended, and it's something that you decide to do, because at the end of the day there are those side effects that for some people are more severe than others, and at the end of the day it's you deciding to take a medication for your health. So far I'm really glad. I have no regrets about taking the GLP-1. If anything, I'm just really motivated to get to the gym. The gym that I signed up for is opening literally next week, so I'm really excited to actually start being consistent with exercise and just seeing this weight fall off. I've noticed that I am losing weight. Like even when I look at myself in the viewfinder, or like this shirt is the shirt that I've been wearing for a while, and it's getting to the point where it's just like very loose, and it's really nice. I have been noticing that with some of my clothes, and so I'm having these non-scale victories where I notice that I'm losing weight and that things are going in the right direction. The main thing is that I feel like it doesn't take so much mental effort and stress, because honestly being on a yo-yo weight loss journey for like my whole life, let's be real, it's just very stressful. If you've been thinking about starting a GLP-1 and you want to check out Weight Care, I will have their link in the description box below, as well as my code Monique200, which saves you $200 off of your first weight loss program. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.